Isn't it fascinating how the more you relax into this moment, the more everything seems to shift, how effortlessly the energy flows, how naturally the excitement grows, how every thought, every breath, every heartbeat aligns with a deeper rhythm, a rhythm of certainty, of power, of absolute, undeniable presence. Because something happens when you stop resisting, doesn't it? When you stop chasing, stop questioning, stop doubting. When you simply allow. Allow yourself to step fully into the energy that's already there. The energy that's always been there. That deep magnetic force of momentum, of influence, of effortless connection. Because the more you trust yourself, the more others trust you. The more you lean into your own power, the more they lean in to listen. And isn't that an interesting thing to notice? How the world seems to reflect exactly what you project. How people respond, not just to your words, but to the energy behind them. And the more you radiate that confidence, the playfulness, that joy, the more they feel it, the more they remember you. Because influence, it isn't about words. It's about presence. It's about the unshakable certainty that you carry within you, the frame you hold, the reality you own. And the stronger that belief, the more the world bends to it, because people, they're drawn to conviction. They follow that certainty. And the moment you decide, really decide, that your reality is the dominant reality, everything shifts. And isn't it amazing how quickly that happens? Because the more you embody that energy, the more it spreads, the more it takes root in every interaction, every conversation, every thought, until suddenly it's just who you are, effortlessly, naturally. And maybe you're already starting to notice how easy it is, how simple, how automatic. Because what if all along it was never about trying? What if you didn't have to force anything? What if you already had everything you needed? And all that was left was to step into it completely. Because you can feel it now, can't you? That quiet certainty, that deep knowing, that feeling that every single day, every single moment, every single breath, you're becoming more and more of who you're always meant to be. And isn't it fascinating how the more you realise that, the more it simply is? Because the less you worry, the more you play. And the better it all gets. Until one day, maybe even today, you wake up and realise this is your reality. And you're the one shaping it. Because isn't it amazing how every single moment something inside is expanding, unlocking, accelerating effortlessly. It's almost as if your mind, your body, your very essence, it's tuning into a higher frequency, a rhythm of ease, of flow, of absolute unstoppable momentum. Because the more you let go, the more power you gain, the more you surrender to this deep natural state of clarity, the more the world seems to bend in your favour. And maybe you already start to notice how everything feels lighter, easier, more fluid. How every conversation, every connection, every glance carries a new energy, one that draws people in, one that makes them feel alive, just by being around you. Because people, they don't remember what you say. They remember what you radiate. They remember the way their world shifts in your presence. And when you carry that playfulness, that passion, that absolute certainty in every fibre of your being, something changes. Because reality isn't fixed, is it? It bends, it moulds. It reshapes itself around the strongest frame. And the stronger your frame, the more grounded, the more unshakable, the more undeniable, the more others they can't help but step into your version of reality. And isn't that interesting? How when you believe something so deeply, so completely, it becomes contagious. It seeps into the space between words, into the pauses between breaths, into the very atmosphere around you, and suddenly, without effort, without force, people find themselves seeing the world through your lens. And that's power, isn't it? Not control, not coercion, but something far more elegant, far more profound. The ability to shift perspectives without resistance. The ability to plant ideas that feel so natural, so inevitable, that people don't even remember a time when they thought differently. Because that is what reframing really is. It's not an argument. It's an invitation, an opening, a doorway into a new way of seeing, a new way of thinking, a new way of being. And maybe you already started noticing how easily you can do this, how naturally it happens. How a simple phrase, a single question, a well-placed pause can create an instant shift in someone's mind. Because beliefs, they aren't solid. They only seem that way until you find the right angle, the right leverage, the right way to tilt reality just enough. That what once seemed rigid suddenly becomes fluid. And the moment that happens, something else clicks into place. A sense of ease, a sense of play, a realization that the less you try to make an impact, the more profound your impact becomes. Because what if all along the key was never in trying harder, thinking faster, forcing change? What if the real secret was in slowing down, in breathing, in allowing, in simply knowing so deeply, so completely, that your energy alone is enough? That your presence alone, it shifts the room, because isn't that happening already? And isn't it fascinating how quickly, how effortlessly, this new way of being is locking in deeper and deeper, becoming a part of you, until one day, maybe even right now, you realise this is just who you are. And the better it gets, the better it keeps getting.